All right, June outlook for Core 4. I'm going to try to rip through this stuff. Most of it is training related, so hopefully piques the interest of a lot of you guys. Parisi discount, of course, school's out. A lot of kids are kind of flowing in. If you guys have kids or know people that have kids and they want to get into speed and agility and plyometrics and power, we're offering a 20% discount if they sign up for anything over a month in length. Moving on past that, I think this is why everybody's here. The monthly emphasis is unilateral strength. If you don't know what that is, it is training one side of your body at a time. So it's honestly not going to change that much. A lot of you guys, we do this type of stuff fairly frequently as is. There's going to be obviously more of a lean on it this month. And in terms of what it does for you, kind of the value of it, the importance of it, how I landed on it, is... we just did a whole bunch of carrying, which is very trunk and spine related. This also challenges your trunk, but more in a stationary position. So I think it kind of went back to back really, really well in terms of the connection of the two, or connecting the dots there. But core strength, mind-muscle connection, which I think is really important for a lot of people, especially if you're fairly new to lifting, like your ability to eliminate the other half of your body, which everybody is so used to lifting with both sides of their body that if you do have an imbalance somewhere or a deficit, like you typically don't realize it because you're so focused and you lean onto the stronger side of the body. So this is going to hopefully open our eyes, again, increase our mind-muscle connection, maybe work on activating the muscle and the motor units involved. And hopefully you guys can start to kind of, be a little more enlightened, a little transparency as to where your body stands for that. So again, you've got obviously the mind-muscle connection and the body awareness. You've got the trunk strength. And then again, you've got working on one side at a time, a lot of times often gives you an advantage in terms of realized weight. So again, we're so focused on double dumbbells all the time that when you go to single arm, you actually be shocked at how much weight you can move. And a lot of times when I ask people, like, what is your dominant side? Is it this arm or that leg or that leg? Like, nobody really has the answer to that, unless you do something athletic, typically outside of the gym. You should leave this month like having a very clear understanding of like this bicep's weaker than this bicep. This leg is weaker than that leg, like this shoulder, for whatever reason, is more unstable than this shoulder. Those things are hard to see and feel when you have two dumbbells all the time. So I'm excited about the unilateral strength. It's not going to change a lot. You'll see, again, like I said, like every other monthly emphasis, you're going to see it lean that direction. Interval day, I've been hinting at this for a while. It is going to move to every 2 weeks now. So you're going to see that in June. So you'll see it twice, pretty much every single month now. For those of you that, again, this is really for you guys. Like, it's definitely the right move. I've wanted to do this for a while. It's just going to be way more efficient and effective when you guys can bank on this being every 2 weeks, and hopefully cuts down the amount of time or duration in which you have to perform interval days. So instead of it being like 6 months straight, like now maybe we can cut it down to like 3 months straight, doing it twice a month to get the desired goal, whatever it is when we set out to do. We'll cut that time in half. Baselines. So baselines, 8-minute EMOM, which is on the bike. You pick 1 calorie count and you try to sustain it for 8 consecutive minutes, EMOM style. This has been around for a while. This is very hard when you get up to the higher ones. It's also just interesting to see, like, where do you just crap out? Like, what's your threshold? Like, if you're picking 10 calories, I could do it 5 minutes. For whatever reason, the 6th minute, I just can't do it. It's, 8 is like that perfect amount of time where no matter who you are, how good a shape you're in, if you pick the right calorie count, like, the mental and physical grind is very high. But again, it's only 8 minutes, so I can typically talk myself through it. Hopefully you guys can do the same. Quadzilla is the bike and ball tosses, and hopefully, some of you guys know that one. Jump lunges, jump lunge, plural, is jump roping, heavy jump roping, like 500 double unders heavy. And reverse lunges with a really heavy single dumbbell. I think a lot of you guys are familiar with that one. And then the 1-minute jump rope at the end of the month. And some of you guys are probably asking yourself, like, that's a lot of biking, a lot of jump roping. Well, if you're watching this video, kudos to you. I pretty much always have secret emphasis in the month. So although the monthly emphasis is unilateral strength, like, I will always purposely write stuff in that we are also focusing on. I've talked about this in prior videos. I definitely lean them towards the baselines. Like, nothing irks me more than having a baseline where we've done absolutely nothing to get ready for it. So if you're watching the video, you'll be happy to know that there's going to be a big influx of jump roping and biking, especially in the beginning half of the month, to get you guys situated for a lot of these baselines. So again, you guys get that for watching the video. And then cycles I'll end on, because it's quick. There are no cycles. Like, we do not do cycles over the summer. Everybody in this area, I have learned, is just gone like all summer. So cycles are just a hot mess. Figured that out a couple years ago. So no cycles over the summer. That doesn't mean you can't get stronger. You can. Remember, you just got to pick 1 or 2 things to focus on at a time. Try not to miss those days. Write them down, track them, and you can work on getting stronger for the next cycle in the fall, which I think, don't quote me on this, I think is chest. So that'll be a popular cycle as always. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, obviously let me know. Otherwise, hope to see everybody in June.